Hi, I'm Cree from Southampton. I'm 23, and the problem I'd like to fix is the fact that employers won't employ loonies. Our ITV Fixers project is to challenge the stigma within employment that people with mental health issues or disabilities aren't worth as much as anybody else. There was actually a cause for my depression, and I actually find that you say depression or mental health and people will judge you just on that. They won't necessarily look behind that label and see the person or even the reasons why that happened. It's easier to work out where we're going to place things.
I'm Kathleen, I'm 22 and I have Asperger's syndrome. I've been to interviews where I've said I have Asperger's syndrome and either they say, "What is it?" or "I thought you were normal," which is always quite funny. Or you know from that moment on that you're not going to get the job because you can just see that they've just suddenly lost interest in you completely.
We had a poster that said "Stick it to Stigma" with the ITV Fixers logo, and then mental health an asset rather than rather than a disability. Our ITV Fixers campaign is called "Stick it to Stigma." We have the film we're creating, and then you have the presentation which can be taken to employers, and we have a poster and a leaflet.
In terms of helping the employee to get a job, the law's already there. It's the Disability Discrimination Act. It's been in force since 1996. The question is enabling people to enforce that act. I think actually the Disability Discrimination Act provides part of the fear for employers, because actually from day one it becomes difficult to dismiss an employee.
So you actually feel then that the law that's supposed to be protecting people and giving them opportunities is actually a hindrance.
If it doesn't go well and they have to look at dismissal, it becomes so difficult to dismiss, so they aren't willing to give them the chance in the first place.
It is illegal to deny someone a job, but at the same time explaining how the fear behind employers, because if they have someone disabled it might be harder for them to dismiss, or it might be harder for them to adapt things. So he's explained to us how there should be more education and more help for both the employee and the employer.
Because we don't need these labels. Actually, you just cope with life as it comes. Everybody does.
Sometimes I think it can be easier if you had a prison record than it is if you're judged with an autism, because it's like you're given a life sentence without even being tried.
I would really, really like it if more people were employed, less people were disregarded at application stage, and that people were actually taken as individuals.
Give me a chance. That's really what I think this campaign's trying to say, is give people a chance.